Stop trying to act so cool!
Alchiche cheered. X10. I hate it here.
Good morning. What up? What it do? What it is? Welcome to our Apothecary of Fine Gaming Sports here at twitch.tv/heavykura and youtube.com/Kiraga. What up? What it do? What it is? We're back on 11. We're fighting crabs. We're getting merits. And then we're doing story, I think. We're all caught up with what's going on. I can't imagine we have much more Unity points to use on this crab, but we're almost at 50. Well, that's probably not true. We're almost at 36 shells. We need 50. So we'll come back after we merit, because I'm sure we'll get more points. But we were capped out before. We exited the Invincible Shield Unity yesterday, which doesn't feel good, to be honest. Feels bad, man. Feels like I'm betraying a friend. And we entered the Naja Selaheen one. So we don't have access to her yet, but when we do, we should have a weapon skilled starter so that we can kill stuff easier. We'll see how it goes. And I'd like to run double tank, but I'm not sure how. We'll just have to get used to relying on ourselves for now. But yeah, what up? How's it going? Happy Thursday. Gotta get them behind me. Go. One or more party members do not have the required 1,800 Unity accolades to join the fray. Perfect. So we can go to Ruan and merit. All right, so we did use up all of our Unity accolades, which is what we wanted to do. And then now we go merit. Seems fine. Actually, this is where I need to be. I just gotta go straight to the coast. Seems good is good. We just have, what, intelligence and charisma to finish? And then we're fully merited, and then I can de-hype. I've never fully done out merits before, so this is pretty exciting for me. Yeah, intelligence at 9 and like charisma's like 4 or something. Need Cornelia. Val. I'm still on Blue Mage, which is probably not awesome, but we'll see how it goes. I like sub-red mage better. See here. Oh, I can use a EXP ring or something. We'll use a... What is this? A facility ring? Okay, so we just jam this out for 75 merits. We're at 22 right now. And then do I have the right Rhapsody stuff set up? I'm not sure. Because I gotta make sure I get as many accolades as possible, right? Vanquish multiple enemies, spoils. You don't need Cuff Toll anymore. Yeah, have Ruin 1. I'll keep that there for now. Deal damage. Should I just set all these up? I feel like I should. Because these drop as often as crystals, right? Depends on the day. Current 31 out of 30. So is that too much? You got lucky with the opera today? We sure did. Maybe I should only set those like when it's the day of. But whatever. How's it going, Kaltor? And we're bound. I could probably drop Taruki for King of Hearts. But yeah, we're just getting 75 merits again. Rinse and repeat. I probably don't need all these things set, but I don't know what else to put on. Like, I don't need any of these. Music's about to go nuts. Alright, we're already 6 merits in. And we're kind of in the mosh pit. Oh, there's a Porksy here. Yeah, these things are not nearly as cute as the ones in 14. Dolce was not wrong. Jump point. Come back here, shark. 2 sharks. Alright. So killing 10 of these gave me 45 accolades. So I guess I just won't pay attention to that. I'll just let that happen naturally. Because that's not a lot. Considering that it takes like 1800 to spawn an notorious monster, and I just got 45, let's not even bother keeping track. Alright, so I need to use another EXP ring. I have this one. I didn't get any angry emails from Twitch or YouTube yesterday when I was playing Deja Vu when we fought the NM. But we probably won't risk it. But it was still pretty funny. Alright, we're already at 39 merits. But yeah, what's up in the world of Calator? Any cool games or anything? Anything you're looking forward to? My one, like, non-gamer related thing is, like, I'm kind of excited about the potential of the new Avengers movie. But I also, like, don't care. Because my expectations are very low. Wrinkle in my world has been my kids getting back into Pokemon TCG lately. Oh, wonderful. At least they found an inexpensive hobby. I feel on Avengers. Yeah, it's like I want to care, but I just don't. Makes me sad. It could be cool. Yeah, but I'm like, every time I get like I see like something on my phone about it, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I really care. Although, that being said, I really enjoyed Thunderbolts. Like, a lot. So maybe they'll have it figured out again. We just finished up My Hero Academia. I saw the final episode with my niece and my nephew. Thunderbolts was good? Yeah, Thunderbolts felt great. I thought they killed it. I thought they nailed it. But yeah, we finished up, we saw the last episode of My Hero. I like things that end in a good note. I was surprised way more than expected. I mean, I'm a big fan of all of those characters. And yeah, like, U.S. Agent, Bucky Barnes is the GOAT. I think her White Widow is her tag. Is her name. I liked her a lot in the Hawkeye show. I really liked the Hawkeye show. Red Guardian is amazing. I just feel like maybe Ghost didn't get enough attention, but that's probably fine. Hawkeye show was great. Yeah, man. I was surprised to hear that some people didn't like it. I was like, what are you talking about? I just feel like when people, like showrunners and producers and stuff, I feel like they only start to miss when they get too carried away with the pomp and circumstance and the flashy stuff. And they start deviating away from characters. And I think that's true in like everything. That's also my issue with like games. Still playing Genshin, it's just so easy to keep doing my dailies and feel like I accomplished something. Hell yeah, dude. That's kind of how I'm treating this game. I'm just like, well, if nothing else is going on, we'll just play this and we'll go kill something, and even if I only get like 30 merits, that's 30 more than I had, and that's progress, so it's like, okay. Feels like I accomplished something. I'm a 49ers fan and they're somehow still winning games. I was a 49ers fan when I was a boy. But that's because I was... Who was the one after Montana? Because I was, like, when I was a boy, like, when I was a child, I liked Joe Montana. I liked playing the 49ers in video games. Steve Young, there you go. And then didn't they have, oh, shit. They had a really famous wide receiver. But I'm very confused. Because I'm like... Reggie White was not... It was Jerry Rice. Yeah, Jerry Rice. Reggie White was someone else. That was like a... Packers guy. I think that's like my brother's dude. But yeah, Jerry Rice. I had like little like NFL player like figurine things that I got from like the dollar store when I was a kid. And then there was like big news that the 49ers beat the Eagles, which is huge because they won the Super Bowl last year, right? They eliminated them from playoffs. Isn't that what happened? I don't follow football, but whenever I see it, I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I will go to a game or I'll watch a game, but I don't follow it. It's just kind of like a, oh, neat. This is on. Greatest wide receiver of all time. He's a good guy. With oversized heads and little green platform, I had some of those dollar store figures too. Yep. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. Got them from the Dollar Tree. Had the Buccaneers, the Dolphins, 49ers, and I think the Cowboys. Back when the Cowboys were cool. Back when it was cool to like the Cowboys. You know, Sega Genesis era. My cheat sheet these days is I just I root for every Florida team, which makes life very easy for me. So like when you don't follow sports at all, it's easy to be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna pick my state, and then literally every team in my state, I'm just gonna root for it. Now, no one likes the Cowboys. Strange how that happened. Yeah, I don't know. They just lost all their charisma, I think. Because wasn't that like Troy Aikman? And like Emmett Smith, and isn't that who that was? They were cool. Did you really pull up for the Jags last week? Yeah, I'm really fortunate to live in a state that has so many damn teams. So, like, no matter what sport I'm into, I have, like, a pretty... Statistically, I have a pretty good chance of, like, being able to follow along and be, like, be in conversations. So it's, like, Dolphins, Jaguars, Bucks. Got the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. The Heat, the Magic. So any sport, I'm just like, oh yeah, I have a team. So if I ever go to like an event or I'm somewhere and people want to talk about it, I have at least something to contribute. Rather than just being like, I don't do anything but read and play video games. I get to fit in a little bit. And the only time I like deviate from those affinities, and Messi plays in Miami, doesn't he? Hell if I know. Hell if I know. I'll look into it though. He did. I don't know if he still does. Yeah, I missed that memo. There's not a lot of soccer hype. Like nearby in Orlando, there's like Orlando City, which has like a pretty big following. Like I always see like bumper stickers and shirts and stuff. But I'm not sure about like, I don't think that's MLS. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'll have to go get educated. I was talking to my friend about going to more sporting related things. Just to try it out. So we were talking about like going to like roller derby and like volleyball and like anything like close by to be like, do we like this? And just go in person and see how it goes. We have a couple of big Beyblade tournaments coming up for Orlando. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I wonder how weird it would be to like go to one of those as a spectator who's never played Beyblade before. Where it's just like, hey, I'm just here for the vibe. Wonder how weird that is. Like I'm not really in the culture, but I do appreciate letting it rip. I forgot how many Uni accolades I need in order to unlock my new leader. I think there'll be a pop-up. We abandoned... Gosh, it feels bad to say it out loud. We distanced ourselves from Invincible Shield. We have a new Unity leader. So the way it works is like you have access to all the trusts in the game except for like 11 of them. And you have to choose to join their faction. So it kind of works like Pokemon Go, where it's like you join Team Mystic or whatever. But there's 11 of them instead of 3. Or there's like at least 10 of them, right? And I was Invincible Shields for the longest time. He was my warrior, Galka. Got us through all that content. But we're getting to the point where we are outgrowing him. And he can't hold hate off of us. So basically, we're just getting to the part of the game where, like, we are losing our training wheels, which is what trusts are, for the most part. Like, they're just there to help you out when you don't have other people to play with. But we're getting to the point where we have to start playing with other people because they're not able to keep up. Slowly. Currently, Val, who I have on my team, is doing fine. So it's not a huge deal. That's who I need. I need Shantota. That's what feels wrong. I'm like, why is Amchuchu here? What's the Invincible Shield evolution? We picked up Naja Selahim, who I don't expect you to remember, but when we were doing Treasure of Urgan, she was the mercenary leader. She was like our boss that would send us on tasks and stuff. She's a cat girl in red clothes, Middle Eastern garb, with a giant mace. Actually, I have the normal version of her right now. I just don't have the increased version. So it's this lady. Anyway, once we unlock her special form, like her Unity specific trust, she should be like unleashing weapon skills constantly all the time, which will allow us to skill chain off of them. That's kind of the idea. And I don't have my team out and I'm getting aggro. Oops. I need Shantoto and Shiriki. So yeah, basically we're giving up the meat tank to try to increase our overall damage. That's the hope. I have aggro. Because since we're scaling with me, relying on her to just pump out weapon skills that I can combo off of is going to be a little bit better than a tank who can't hold hate. Also, whoever closes the weapon skill, like, it determines the amount of damage you do. So, like, just to keep it simple, there's, like, multiple tiers of skill chains. And if you use the right element weapon skill after another one, you get the skill chain effect. But whoever closes it determines the amount of damage the skill chain does. So if I do 5,000 damage, the skill chain will also do like 5,000 damage. And sometimes more, depending on what level it is. So the other thing too was that we want trusts that don't close weapon skills. We want them to open for us so that we can make sure we're doing tons of damage. Because otherwise, we'll open with 5k, someone else will close with 800, and then the skill chain will only do 800. So we're losing out on like an additional 4,200 damage every time. Yeah, it's gigantic. Ayame basically does what Naja's gonna do, but Naja gets TP faster to unleash more weapon skills. So it should just mean like constant increase of damage over time to keep up with me. Because between all my jumps and like how quickly I attack, I need someone who can keep up with me better. So I'm not waiting on them all the time. That's the idea. So, Invincible Shield was the absolute best for us for plot because when we weren't doing that much damage, he was able to hold hate and he had the biggest health pool. And given the way that our job works, to be able to heal party members when they're beneath 50% health, that was huge. So that was like specifically for us. So anyone that's like, Invincible Shield's not good, it's like, okay, but like, he was in our situation. And because we are a damage dealer before we're anything else, Naja's probably going to help out big time as well. Although other people will probably prefer different unities depending on. People typically go for like the really good healers. But because I kind of do that in addition to everything else I do, I don't really need it. Alright, that's 75 merits. We go home and then we do it again. I'm sad because I want to use Shantoto full time, but we're getting to the point where she's starting to also get diminishing returns. Like the bats we were fighting, like granted it was kind of boring because they weren't dying very fast and we were never in danger. Those are a higher level than everything else we've been fighting because it's like natural progression. We're really not there yet. And Shantoto doesn't keep up the way that she has been, which is sad. So we'll have to start playing the MMO with other players. You hate to see it. Okay, so we have 2 more mind and 10 more charisma to get. And then we're done with merits. And then it's back to plot. We can fully finish plot and then we can work on everything else we need to do. Okay, so we're using Val. Yame. Ilya. And Toto. Then we need Chiruki for initial buffs, and I'll be right back. We're back. I messed up all my sound real quick. I like fully depleted it. All right. 75 more merits. I mean, it's not terrible for me. I just know that's not very exciting. And then once it's done, it's going to be done. We'll have to do it again on Paladin and Warrior in the distant future. But fortunately, all of these categories are shared. So like we don't have to do this again, or attributes. Combat skills, we can just do sword and shield for Paladin. Magic, we can just do divine and healing. So like we're at a good spot. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. That's a daily thing I'm supposed to be doing, and I don't feel like doing it. I want to stay focused on what I'm doing. I really just want to get caught up on plot. But we used to go do that every day. We used to go put on the special gear, go fight the dragon. When do we get the collab stream with Alex as your brother? Probably on like weekends or evenings. So the way it works currently is that I will be on campus Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. For sure. And then occasionally Sundays, rarely Sundays, and then rarely the other days of the week. So Sundays are probably like the long days where we can do stuff like that. And then the evening whenever I'm freed up on like Monday through Wednesday. Because eventually once we're caught up with editing, which like I haven't been able to get to because I've had a lot going on, like I'm going through a lot of my stuff that I have here. I've been doing like a lot of personal errands and things. The idea is we get to the point where we're playing something new Monday through Friday during the mornings while people are at work. And then if we stream in the evenings, it's going to be like stuff like this, or 2XKO, or something collaborative, or Marvel Rivals, or like more opportunities for like people who get out of work. Because my brother has a normal 9 to 5, and I imagine El Chiche does too. And one of the big reasons I stream during this time is it works out perfectly for everyone, because it doesn't disrupt, like, me sitting down for 4 hours and playing with people at work is perfect. And then for what I learned doing Defu, and now even, it's like most people are like at work or working from home, and they just have like the tab open. So I'm just like an accompaniment to people's workday. Which is like the perfect time to record stuff that's eventually going to get turned into videos. And then the evenings, that's my setup. Yeah. That's what I assumed, and that's what I learned really quickly when we were doing Dissidia stuff. I was like, oh, like this is just a bunch of people who are working, who are just hanging out while they're at work. Which works for me because I'm pretty good at entertaining myself, so like I'm not really bothered when the chat is dead. So like whether I have no viewers or if I have 30 viewers and no one's talking, it works out the same for me. And then my trick that I learned like real early on, like 10, 15 years ago, was I just turned off the viewership and I just don't pay attention to it. So I just like basically pretend that I'm on TV and that I don't get feedback. But yeah, and now Crucent has a mule on this server too, so it's possible that Me and Crusa can work together. Alchiche is not on my server though. He's on Bahamut, I think. Or Asura, one of them. So. But definitely me and my brother will get up to some trouble. And Crusen's Bard. I had a thing up for cracking treasure caskets. That's a lot of effort. To open 10 of them? I guess I could try. If I see any brown ones. Sailor Jupiter. Oh, I have to replace Cheruki with King of Hearts. Before I forget. What would it take time-wise from like Alchiche get spit up on a new server? So he could give Square Enix like 20 bucks. Or maybe it's less. And he can move his character here. But it would probably take like 25 days for him to not including like merits, because this is time consuming. It would take him like 25 days to hit level 99. And then get caught up to the plot and story where I'm at, or I would think. So probably doable. What's up, man? So like with a fresh character? Because also like a lot of the time consuming part for us, other than like doing merits and grinding like this, which is just probably like a time sink. That's what I was thinking, probably like 400 to 600 hours or something. No, the thing that took us the most time, honestly, was that we did all of the content at level. And you don't have to. You could just hit 99 and then do all the content that was like 75 era, and you could just fly through it. We did it in a less efficient manner that was more fun. Because I didn't think it'd be interesting if I was like level 99 and then I like one-shot the Shadow Lord with 2 auto attacks. Like a double attack. Just like I pull out my weapon, I do a double attack, and then it's over. I was like, that doesn't seem cool. Okay, so that's a blue chest. But yeah, what up, man? So you say 25, that's a few hours a day, not a full day? Yeah, I'm thinking like 4 hours a day. So like 80 hours. Like the time it takes to start and complete FOMC Tactics, that's how long it would take to catch up to where I'm at. Not including merits. Or like finding gear or whatever. Yeah, I would go once a day. Yeah. That's less common, but still a thing. Like assault used to be you get one assault like privilege a day to do like one single assault. And then you can have up to 3 at a time, so you have to make sure you do it at least every 3 days. And then they changed it so that when you do Rhapsodies, you get it like every 30 minutes or something. Every hour instead of every day. A little better. Odyssey, you can only get 1 monk bone. Yeah, that's because it's the current stuff. You're right. You're right. I don't know what Omen is, but I'll find out. Alright. Do I have access to Homegirl yet? I sure do! Alright. We get to try out our new Unity Concord. We have Naja Selahim, our new leader. Love this song. But you can't even start banking until you finish ROV. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to stay focused. Like, I'm trying to stay, like, super focused on getting through content. So that's what we'll be doing. Alright, so... Ayame, you did a great job. We have Naja now. Naja's our new homie. So every time you summon her, she gets attached to a single weapon skill. So if she does a weapon skill that we don't like, we swap her out. And then when we bring her out again, she'll choose a different one. The 2 that we like are Peace Bringer and Justice Bringer. One of them's better than the other, but they're the 2 good ones. They give a defense down effect on the enemy. Defense down, and there's Peacebringer. So unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to be strong enough for me to figure out how to weapon skill off of them, but we'll do that later. So she already weapon skilled again. And her weapon skill lowers the enemy's defense. I think that's the one that lowers it by 20. And she weapon skilled again. So far the plan is working. She's doing what we want her to do. Just weapon skilling constantly all the time. What up? How's it going? Having to swap her if it's not a good weapon skill is kind of bad. Yeah, because especially if they go into like content and like you don't know, like you're going into like a boss fight and you don't know until you know. I will just have to be mindful. We'll try to have to summon her before I go into content. Cranking out some COP? Hell yeah. Yeah, but in a BC you wouldn't know. Right, like you'd have to summon them beforehand, fight a trash mob, see what she does. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. If she doesn't work out, I think the next one we're supposed to try is Ayame. There's also that thief, Jaco, but we'll see. Ayame is probably better. And then worst case, Sylvie. No, it's a new instance. Do you have to resummon every time you go in though? Because there is one of her weapon skills that's completely useless, so that's good to be aware of. One of her weapon skills rebuilds her TP or her MP, and she doesn't cast spells. So. If you get stuck with that one, it's not very good. And I don't know if there's any way for you to tell. The wiki didn't say anything. It'd be nice if like she said something different every time you summoned her. So you'd be summoning everyone again? Yeah, we'll see. I'm interested to try to make it work. That's all I know. For non-BCNMs, she should be fine. And then for like the hard stuff, where like I really would rely on her, I would just rely on Christopher. I think. So we'll see. Alright, let me drop Taruki for King of Hearts. Wanna uncap my merits? You what, mate? You mean like these? HP and MP and all that? Are you on my server now? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're on Lakshmi, no. Okay. I was like, if you're on Lakshmi, but you're at work, you can just come here, join my party, and auto follow, and I can keep you alive and get you points. Yeah, that was one of the things that I should have been doing first, because it would have made the back and forth less crazy, but I did uncap everything. I just have mine and Charisma to do, and then I'm done on Dragoon. And then we don't have to worry about Paladin or Warrior for a long time. Although I'm really curious, like, I wonder if it's better to switch to Paladin. Especially when I'm soloing. So like, when we're fighting King Arthro, for instance, like, if I was the one tanking, it would probably go easier. Rather than trusts. But at the same time, like, infinite healing on Dragoon is just too good. So I think I know the answer. What I need to do is clone myself. I need a Galka warrior. I need a person. I need like an actual person who just pretends to be Invincible Shield. Any reason you're not just doing Apex monsters? I was doing the Locust stuff. The bats took a long time. I figured if I did these, I could be done with the merits faster. And then we can move on to plot. Because the more ROV I finish, the more capacity points I get anyway, so it's kind of a waste. So I'm like, we'll just do this, be done with merits. And then we'll get on to Abyssia or whatever. I gotta open this chest. Moss. Okay. So I should have been opening the brown chest this whole time. My bad. Also, I don't have access to Seekers, so that might be the other reason why I'm not doing different mobs. I don't have access to Seekers or Race and Jima. I don't know what this is. Yeah, that's why, like, we're just gonna finish merits and then we're gonna go start doing plot. Because every time Christopher or Crucent tells me, like, oh, hey, we should do whatever, whatever, I'm just like, I feel like that's exciting, but I would rather get caught up. Because otherwise I just feel overwhelmed all the time. And I don't like that feeling. You do your daily DI? Domain whatever thing? No. I'm also going to wait on that too. I'm staying hella focused on one thing at a time. I've only been mixing it up when I hit like a cap of something. So I did the King Arthro yesterday because I was capped out on Unity and I was like, oh, I should probably do this. I have to use up more sparks too to hit that cap. But yeah, eventually there'll be a day. There'll be a time. It's only 100 per day, which is one fight. Would recommend doing it. I know. I'm gonna wait anyway, though. Because the way I think about it, too, is like all of the days slash years slash months slash whatever I wasn't playing the game, I missed out the whole time. I'm just gonna continue to miss out and focus on what I want to focus on. Once I'm caught up, so that's what I was saying. Like, eventually there's going to be a day where Abyssia is done, Seekers is done, Rhapsodies is done, and then we'll be doing all of the things. But until then, like, I don't have access to like 60% of the game. I'm not getting all the benefits from Rhapsody's key items. Stuff like that, where I'm just like, I'll just wait. I haven't gotten a single NM pop yet. Isn't that weird? Not that I need them, but I'm just like, that usually has happened by now. I'm only interested because I want to see how I can combo with Peacebreaker. So I need something with a bigger health pool. Job Pointo. This song reminds me that the remix for Gaia in the new Dissidia mobile game is actually pretty sick. And also reminds me that that game exists. But we'll see how it is when it comes out. But yeah, for the exact reason that you mentioned, Alchiche cheered. When all of that content is done, I might have to move to the Ayame Unity Concord because she might be easier to work with for content. And if not, I probably have to look into Sylvie. But we'll see. Because eventually when like Rhapsodies is done and we're doing capacity points and stuff, like we're gonna get to a point with Dragoon where we can start working on Paladin and Warrior. And then we'll need to change all our Unity and all the stuff that we're doing based on the 3 jobs and not just Warrior. Right now, Nausea and Invincible Shield are picks because of Dragoon sub Mage. So if I go Warrior, I might have to go pick a different, like a healer Unity or something. Personally, I'm a big fan of Aparuru, I think her name is, the Windurst's sister. To Ajito Majito or whatever his name is. That's my goat. Oh, I have to get Haruki out. I guess we could do Karaha. Tactics is so fucking good. The Evilist Chronicles, it's in contention for like my favorite game of all time. It's up there, man. We're gonna have to play Pomsy 8 again at some point. You're an orange of Aparuru. Aparuru running so quick it's stupid. Okay. Yeah, my brother's in the Yoran Orin Trust Unity thing. I like that Yoran runs away also. Yeah. She likes to cast Kiraga 5 a lot. Alright, that's not going to work then. Right now we're rocking Naja Selahim. So we dropped Invincible Shield and now we're in the Naja Unity. We were talking about her and how this is probably going to work out temporarily. Hold on. Yeah, so based on how things were playing out yesterday with Invincible Shield, I dropped Invincible Shield and we picked up Naja Selahim. That's a choice? Yeah, we'll see. Because we were just talking about me and El Chiche, right? Where it's like, Ayame is probably going to be better for what I want. Especially because, like, there's going to be situations where I can't verify that she's using the correct weapon skill. But she is weapon skilling like every 2 seconds, so that's good. She's working as intended, in the exact way that the wiki said. Did you know what the Unity stats on gear? The lower their rank, the stronger the stat. Is what I remember. I thought it was backwards. Or was it like the higher their thing? I thought it was the lower their thing. I thought you get buffed more the worse they're doing. Lower the rank, lower the stat. Damn it! I was hoping to be backwards. Okay. Must be thinking of something else from some other game. No, they have to do good to get better stats. Gotcha. I don't know what place Naja's in. But yeah, Naja is my Ayame replacement. We should give Silly a shot, probably get a boost in damage. Yeah, that's what I was saying is like, I will do Naja first until she stops working for me, then I'll try Ayame out. And then Sylvie's probably the best, but then I start talking about like, I don't know what it's going to be like when I'm on Paladin and Warrior though, so we'll find out. We don't have to worry about that for a very long time. We're at limit chain 134. That feels good. Alright, that's 75 merits again. Okay, merits. All right, peace out, man. Have a good one. All right, we have 7 more charisma to get, and then we're done. Woo! I don't know what fly high is. And I guess I could start leveling up. I jump. Spirit Link and jump. Where am I at? Capacity point boost? Yeah, we don't need charisma, but we're gonna finish it because we're almost done with everything. That feels good. How much is +1 of this belt? Let's go find out. I don't imagine it's any cheaper. Than it used to be. It used to be like 9 million or something. Yeah. Yeah. Can't do it. Not yet. To the coast! Let's watch a child on a leash eat concrete in front of my house. All right. Why are kids on leashes again? Why is that happening? His mom outran him and maybe pulled him down. Quite funny. Got him. Got him. Parents think they're because we're running the streets. Gotcha. Whatever happened to holding kids' hands? Not cool. So what's the max Unity points I can have? 99,000? Where do I find it? Also, what's my ranking? So Sylvie's always in 1, and Yoren's always in 2, and then my goat is in 3. Apparently the Dragoon gets a lot of things. Naja's in 5. That's good. I chose a cool one. I was gonna go down to Ayane. But like I went up. It would have to be leashed, yeah. Under my quest. Oh, thank you. So I'm capped out on Sparks again, so I have to go do that. And then I have 10,000 Unity accolades. So we are like, we don't need to worry about those anytime soon. But I do need to do Sparks. What weapon skill is she using? Black Halo. That's not good. That's not good. But yeah, thank you. I couldn't find that for the life of me. When we go back to town, we got to do Sparks. We got to buy all those shields and sell them until we hit the cap. Oh hey, that's the useless weapon skill. Maybe she works like Captain Ginyu. You think she works like Captain Ginyu? Maybe she works like Captain Ginyu. Let's find out. She was doing Peacebreaker first, then Black Halo, then not. But maybe she goes in order. If it's completely random, she's probably gonna get voted off the album. But we'll see. This would be a really, really bad time to spawn the warder. Because I don't have Naja, so I can't test out weapon skills. So hopefully that's not the case. Alright, we're good. Okay, so it was Peacebreaker, Black Halo, not. What does she have now? Hexa Strike. Which is also not the one we want. Brown? Blue. One out of 5 doesn't seem worth it. I think it's 2 out of 5. It's Justice Bringer or Peacebringer are the really good ones. Those are the ones that do the defense down and magic defense down. Black Halo might be fine. Hexa Strike might not be. I don't think I can get level 3 light out of Hexa Strike. Or level 3 anything out of Hexa Strike. But I'll have to look at a chart. Wait a minute. She just got light with Hexa Strike. Right? Yes. Aerial Blade to Hexa Strike was light, so I can probably do something with it. And she's just beating the shit out of things now. So based on what I read, she has triple, quadruple, and double attack, and she gets 100 TP per hit. I'm lagging. What's happening? Interesting. Interesting. Did my stream die? Everything's still on. Okay, good. No, like 11 just got weird. Too many effects at once or something. Is that a brown box or a blue box? Yeah, she's getting light with Hexa Strike. So this is working for me. It's blue. Skill chain attributes, gravitation, transfixion. And if I had the... Only if I have the weapon does it get darkness. So I can't double darkness unless I have a relic weapon. Or double light. Is what I'm understanding. Okay. So. Damn it. I was like, let's see if she goes to Justice Bringer or Breaker next. Yeah. Okay. I think I can manipulate it. Unless it's just a fluke. It looks like she every time I summoned her, she did a different one. Not repeating. So I might be able to manipulate it. Summon again? Give me a second. Should go back to Peacebringer, yeah. If this works perfectly, yes. And I'm trying to see what her message is. This time it says, my unity is made of only the Vana'Diel's finest and you. I wonder if that's also a clue. That's not what she said the first time. First time she said everything she does is for the Empire. Nope, it's justice. Justice is not peace. Justice is what she had before. So maybe a fluke that it all went in order last time. Because she's not doing peace right now. So it's not a rotation? It doesn't appear to be. He does not work like Captain Ginyu. She might just be RNG. My unity is made up only of Vana'Diel's finest and you. So that's her message this time. That might be her message every time. Because I might be thinking of the time that I summoned normal nausea. And now she's doing Hexa Strike. So the message has nothing to do with it. And Hexa Strike is out of order. Unless she's going backwards. But we'll find out. If she were going backwards, the next time I summon her, it would be not. You know what I mean? Like front to back. So like she'd go to 1 to 5, and then now she did 5, 5 again, then 4, then 3. But I'm sure it's gonna be random. Okay, so that's what she always says. If she does not, this might mean something. If she does something completely random, then we know that it's RNG. There is no pattern. It's Hexa Strike again. Okay, so it's just completely random. Well, I gotta go find a weapon skill chart. Off the island. I mean, it's not over for her yet, but long term. I mean, I guess we could just switch to Ayame already and try her out. But in theory, if we have control over it and we're doing like capacity NMs or something, like we're just grinding, this should be better. Because she will always do the same weapon skill no matter what. So it's not like the normal Ayame trust where like she changes it based on what I do. Like she will always do the same thing. So I can weapon skill off different people. Sylvie for the buffs. I don't know. I really just want the weapon skill partner. But I guess, like, base Ayame might be good enough. You just don't want to follow the crowd even if it's beneficial? I want to see what else exists, and I want to play with it. You know what I mean? Like, I already dropped Invincible Shield. Because, like, I'm seeing that he's reached the end of his usefulness. With Naja, currently, I see how she can still be useful. Until, like, she's not. You know what I mean? Because the thing that's appealing about her is that she builds so much TP. So I'm like, oh, I can like constantly weapon skill with her. That's what's exciting. Like, she got TP again before I did. And, like, I didn't jump or anything, but, like, she's just going. Alright, let me see if I can get Justice or Peace back again. I'm really surprised that I haven't spawned NM yet. Okay, she's doing Peacebreaker now. Once we're done with merits, I'm gonna load up her page again and see what attributes her weapon skills have. Her unique ones. And then see if I can get a plan of how to work around them. That or I have to go back to King Rampier's tomb to like actually hit something that doesn't die immediately. Or I can fight Emperor Arthro again. Oh, hey. Now that I got rid of my healer, look who's here. And now I can try out my weapon skills. So I just made fusion. Yeah, it looks like with Peacebreaker I could make fusion. Peacebreaker, rather. Yeah, that was pretty much record time, too. Okay, so until I get a different weapon skill, we don't really want Peacebreaker, but Fusion's fine. We want something else. Peacebreaker. But yeah, Naja's sick. I like Naja. So we're gonna hold on to her for a little bit. She does have drawbacks though. Alright, what weapon skill is she using? Let's find out. She's using Hexastrike. Oh, 16 merits to go. Also, you know what I realized? And this is actually a huge part of it. Naja Selahim has more health than I do. I think she has that's a lot. 2,800. That's also very helpful for what I do. Interesting. Hey, Warder of Hope. Perfect. Perfect. What can I do with Hexastrike? Let's find out. So far, nothing. Looks like I'm getting gravitation out of it. She just Hexa Strike twice in like a 2-second period. I think she's sick. I think she's sick. I think it's gonna work. I just can't seem to get a level 3 out of her. And until I have my relic weapon or Kalman's Torment, I'm not sure if I can. But I'll try out, what is it, Justice Breaker and Black Halo? I think Black Halo is too low level to get a level 3 skill chain. Alright, what are we working with? Not. Ugh. Yeah, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. That does nothing. Okay, so there's Peacebreaker again. I think I want Justice. After this, I probably won't have time to do another 75 merits on stream, but I can go fight the crab. And really give her a test drive. Where am I at? 72 merits. We're almost done. Almost done. Oh, that's 75. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We gotta do Sparks and fight a crab. Sparks I can do later. I just won't log off. Oh. I gotta get ready to go to work today. under quests. Yeah, not bad. Alright. I don't think we can max out charisma and be done, but we can get close, can't we? Looks like we're gonna get stuck here. Oh. We're 2 charisma away from being fully done. That feels good. What's the gear movement speed cap? Do I hit it with just 12? Because this one gives me 18. I don't know if the town hackathons mean anything if I already have the Crimson Pants. Unclear. Time to kill the crab. Yeah. We're gonna start limit testing Naja. See how impactful she is. Because we have Ayame as a recent memory. And we have a terrible start. Unless. Nope. Bad start, but no one died, so that's good. Okay, so she's on Black Halo right now, which isn't great. But let's see what we can do with it. One, two, three. Nothing with that. And Drake's Bane. I think Drake's Bane's the move. Yeah. I'm making light. The Black Halo works for me. Okay. So Black Halo works. Hexa Strike, we can get level 2 out of it. And she is much, much faster than Ayame. At least the normal Ayame. And now she has the one that doesn't do damage. Gambling. Yep. Precisely. There goes my tank. And there goes me. Did I have Cocoon up? Not sure. She seems worse than Ayame. They're probably the same. But she has twice the health as Ayame, so that's cool. Her unreliability? That's the problem. Otherwise, she's perfect. She's just not reliable. So, like, it is gambling. If you get the roll that you need. I mean, she should be getting hit in most cases. Yeah, but like when AoEs and stuff happen, like, Ayame dies to this crap every other fight. The regular one? Because she only has like 14 or 1700 health or something. Dead pretty frequently. Alright, we got Nausea out. Got all our people out. Let's try this again. I should have just kept her on Black Halo, to be honest. Like, when I was building Light Skill Chain, I should have just kept her on Black Halo. But we only had a 1 in 5 chance of it going poorly, and it just went poorly. And now she's on Peacebreaker, which is good. And I think I make Darkness with it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I sure do. That's not bad. Not terrible. That's actually working out pretty well. There's water go. So we're just chilling. Working for me. How can I improve this party? Why do you guys jump in front of me? That's what I want to know. Like, what's your fucking problem? Can't you just follow me? Like, in a fucking line. Get in line. Right? Everyone following. Yep, yep. Great job, great job. Alright, cool. Invincible Shield improves the party. I do miss him. It's only been less than 24 hours. Feels wrong. What's the equipment error you keep getting? That's a good question. I think it's related to when I'm casting spells. Yeah. I have a TP button. So when I'm going back and forth between spells or weapon skills too fast, it gets mad at me that I'm trying to go back to the TP build too quickly. But yeah, in my opinion, with what we're doing right now, Nausea is speeding this up a lot. I'm not a big fan of this Cherokee person. And I'm not a huge fan of Sub Blue Mage. At the moment. Not against 100 Fists. Pretty annoying. We're switching back to Red Mage. Actually, we should probably be done and go to work. That's a better idea. Let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen of the congregation, we are almost done with our merits. We switched our person out. Nausea Selahim's going to work out fine. We have some defensive issues to work on with our tank. So once we figure those out, we'll be off to the races. But otherwise, pretty good time. So tomorrow should be the last of merits. And then finally plot. And before I log out, I have to do Sparks. So I'll just end the stream here. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Hope everyone has a good one. Probably out of accolades anyway. I mean, I had a few. Alright. See ya.